Today, for the first time, we're gonna do saltfish fritters. Not many ingredients, but it's gonna be delicious. This is the salt cod. We're in Canada, and they say Canada has the best salt fish or salt cod. We are using the bits today. We have our flour. We're gonna use some black pepper, some scallion. In Jamaica we call it scallion, in Canada we call it green onion. We're gonna use Scotch bonnet pepper. This is a nice one, ripe but very hot. And we're gonna also use our thyme, and this of course is the Jamaican thyme. We're not gonna use with the sticks on it like this. We're gonna try and get the leaves off, so we don't have to contend with that when we're eating our fritters. And then we're gonna have our pot with oil and stuff like that. First of all, we're gonna boil some of the salt out of the salt fish or salt cod, so it's not that salty. And in Jamaica, you know, ackee and saltfish is our national dish. So Jamaicans love our saltfish, and we do a lot of things with it. So let's go. So now we open our salt cod, and we're gonna pour a good amount. Everything is up to discretion. If you like a lot, you pour in a lot. And if you don't, you pour in what you like. Then you let the top run. Maybe just cover it, and again you can boil it again. Depends on how much salt you want to get off. So we'll just barely cover it, and we will boil it out for a bit. Just barely cover it. I think that's enough. And we will taste it, and if it's too salty, we do this process again. So now we're gonna wash all these, right? And then we're gonna chop them up to add to our flour mixture, and then we're gonna get the party started. So we're gonna chop these up now. So now everything is nice and clean. So we're gonna start getting everything ready for our flour. So as I said, with the thyme, you wanna take all the leaves off. You don't wanna do it with those sticks and stuff. I'm not sure what you would call it, but anyway, we don't want that in our fritters, right? So we're doing it like this. Take them off. And again, my mom showed me this recipe. Good Jamaican style, right? Right. So we're gonna try it. This is my first time trying it, because she makes the best fritters. The best. I hear now they are coming up with the red herring fritters. I've never tried that one, but I wanna try it. So again, everything is up to discretion. Everything is up to discretion. And usually in Jamaica they cut this part out. Not sure why. Right, and then She said I should cut it up very tiny. But I'm just, look at it. Ooh. If you smell it, you can smell the heat. Look at it. You don't want to get the seeds in there though. The seeds are hot. So I'm gonna cut it up a bit smaller. With the green onion, you gotta get this part off. Right? And usually they cut a little bit off the bottom because it's a bit dry. And away we go. So this is what we do. This is another use for salt cod, because in Canada we have a lot of it. So again, the time and everything is up to discretion. You do however much you wanna do. It's all up to discretion. So look at it. All up to discretion. She said I should go very tiny. So, but all of this I'm gonna mix in the flour. And then these, you go tiny. I'll just do one by one because I'm not a pro. So you just do that all the way to the end. Just be patient. Be patient and cut it like this to the end. And then we do that, see? We do that to the end. And our saltfish is on the stove right now. And hopefully we get out a lot of the salt. People, you wanna smell it. It's like you can just eat it. So I tried my best and I cut it up as small as I can. And now this is basically ready to go in the flour, and the cod is on the stove. So we're just waiting now on the cod, and we're gonna start mixing our flour mixture for the, see, look. You can smell the pepper, the thyme, the green onion or scallion, as Jamaicans call it. So this is gonna be added with black pepper to the flour. This is our cod. Ooh. It's boiling. I would say maybe about 10 minutes. And then we're gonna pour off the water and then see how salt it is. And then maybe boil again, or we can add it to our flour mixture. And we're gonna break them apart to make it a bit smaller. But as I said, everything is up to discretion, and you break it as small or as big as you want, because when you're eating the fritters, you wanna taste some saltfish. You don't wanna just eat it like that. You wanna taste the salt fish. You're eating salt cod fritters. So you wanna have your cold water running, and you pour. Ooh, look at the steam. You pour your cod right? Don't get burned. And then you can see how big they are, and then you can go again. Can go again. Let some of this out. Okay. And don't worry, my sink is 100% clean. 100% clean. So that's it. We'll break it apart, taste it, and see if we want to go again, or this is good enough for the flour mixture. And again, people, it's cold water. Cold water. So as I said, you use cold water all the way, cold water. So you catch your water, and this is gonna be for the flour, mixer. You're not gonna use a lot because it's not gonna be as watery. It's gonna be thick. So, but use cold water. So now we are ready. I'm gonna use my 1 cup scoop for the flour, and again, it's up to your discretion as to how many fritters you want. So I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm gonna see. So it's up to you. Let me see. How is that? Okay, let me put this, see how that looks. And then my salt cod, you clean it up, take out whatever bone is in there and whatever else. You clean it up. This is how it looks, and it's all broken up smaller. So I'm gonna pour that in. I like my cod, so I'm using a lot. And then, so that's in there. And again, my seasoning from earlier, I'm gonna put that in. You wanna smell it? Ooh, smells so good. It's like you can eat it already. So let's just, and again, stir from the bottom. You gotta stir from the bottom to get it all in. All in. And it's my first time doing it, so so, and then my black pepper, right? So let's, you gotta like pepper. Remember, the Scotch bonnet is already there, and now this is the black pepper. And again, it's your discretion, right? I'm not gonna put any more. I'm not a pepper guy like that. So I'm just mixing it dry first, and then I'm using a spoon. I'm not using the whisk. I'm not sure if the whisk would do a better job. I'm not sure. So that looks blended. So now I'm gonna get my water, and again, cold water. You wanna use cold water. So let's see. Ooh. And too thick. More water. And again, if it starts to get too watery, you can always add more flour. So that's not a problem. Everything can be fixed. Everything can be fixed. So leave your thoughts below. If you have a better way to do it, or if you think I should have done something else, let me know. Okay, still need more water because I use a lot of flour. So, and again, mix from the bottom. I'm using a good size spoon. And you gotta use a spoon that is strong also, because the flour is heavy. I'm not sure how thick it should be. I should have paid more attention to my mom when she was doing it. But all I did was just wait on it to finish. Let's see. What they say? They have like a drop rule, you know. And then I'm gonna get the oil on the stove when I'm done this, and the oil should be hot, right? But when you're frying it, you don't want to do it with the oil hot. You're gonna turn down the stove because you don't want the outside of the fritters to cook and the inside is not cooked. So you gotta be patient. That is why now you see them have slow cookers, because the slower you cook, the better it is. So you mix from the bottom to get everything up. And you don't want any flour in it. Like when you are biting it, you are tasting the flour, or you will see this big white patch of flour. So you want everything to be blended out, so you can have a good experience with your fritters. I don't know. This looks okay. And again, I didn't use any measurement, so it's hard to really gauge how it's gonna turn out or how thick it should really be. But I think this should be fine. I don't know. It looks thick enough. I don't know. Should it be thicker? But the thing is, once you start, if it's not thick enough or if it's too watery, you can always add to the rest of the mixture, and the others will come out okay. So don't worry too much. Don't worry too much. And as I said, when it comes on to this recipe, everything can be fixed. So we're gonna leave it at that. we're gonna put on our frying pot, make the oil very hot, and then you turn down the stove when you're frying your fritters, because you want the inside and the outside to be cooked. So mine is like this. I think this should be fine. But again, we will add more flour if needs be. And again, get it from the bottom. You want to get it from the bottom. Get it from the bottom. Even. We're striving to be even. So, Guru family, this is it. Look at it. And this is how it's gonna be. It seems okay, I don't know. But I guess we will find out. So it's like that. So when you are doing it, if it's like that, and that is okay when we fry it, then you know the next time it should be running like that. So we're gonna leave this for a bit. And again, the saltfish, the pot should be at a boil for about 10 minutes, and you will get out most of the salt. If it's not out, you can always do it again. So this seems to be consistent right now. Those lumps are not flour, it's saltfish, the green onion, and the thyme. So we'll try it like this. And if needs be, we will add water or we will add flour. So that is it. That is it. My stove is on. It's on high to get the oil heated like quickly. I'm using this one, but it can be any oil. And you wanna put enough. Right? So now we wait until the oil gets hot and we put our mixture in, wait, and then flip it. And remember, you gotta turn down the stove. Once the mixture is in, turn it down so that the fritters is not cooked on the outside and the inside is not cooked. So remember, slow frying. We're gonna do slow frying today. Well, I saw a little bit of smoke coming up, so I guess the oil is hot. So let's test it. So that is one. Whoa. That is two. That is three. And again, if it's not good enough, we can add flour or add water. So that's four. That's five. My frying pot is big, people. That's 6. And then we're gonna squeeze one more. I know where I'm gonna put it. One more right here. So now turn down the stove and then flip it and let it slowly fry. Slowly fry. This is it. And the sides looks kind of brown. So I'm just gonna flip them. And again, we're in no rush. We're just waiting slowly, cooking the inside also. Woo! Wanna make sure the inside is also nice and cooked. And again, if it's not good enough, we can always add flour or add water. So be patient. Be patient. Yeah. Smells good. So it's my first time making it. I know it's supposed to taste. I know how it's supposed to taste. But it's my first time making it. Look at it. So we're gonna put it to the taste test soon when this other side is done, and see if we need to add or minus any ingredient. Slowly, slowly, slowly. So after you flip it, you can also use a spoon or something to just give it a little press, because remember, our goal is to also get the inside cooked. We're also getting the inside cooked. So I know you guys like your quick cooking and the quick videos, but you gotta do it right. So this is a detailed fritters frying. Yes, it feels good. Feels firm and nice. And again, it's slowly, slowly, slowly. And then we're gonna get our paper towel to drain some of the oil. Then we're done. Everything is up to discretion. Look at it. The crispiness is up to you. And I put it on some paper towel to get rid of some of the oil. And you can also pat, get rid of some of the oil. And then the taste test. Ooh, ha. It's hot. Mmm. 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 Well cooked. Mmm. Mmm. Hot. Crunchy. Mmm. Ooh. See? Well cooked. Well cooked. Well cooked. And I taste the saltfish. Very nice. Mmm. My first try. And I nailed it. Mmm. 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 Very crunchy. Ooh. See? You can see the saltfish. Mmm. The green onion. Mmm. Very delicious. So try it. Leave your thoughts below. Let me know how it turned out. And remember, everything is about discretion. Don't worry about it. It can be fixed. You can add flour, add water, add whatever you want. And it can be fixed. But this mixture that I did was good. Leave your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. Please thumbs up, share, subscribe. Always want more. Make sure you are worth more. And I will catch you in the next one. Saltfish fritters. Or in Canada, we say salt cod.